Gaining awareness of our wounds and patterns can be a powerful catalyst for change, but it can also be a thread that we keep on pulling with the aim of finding the final answer, that one thing that makes it all make sense, that last thing that we need to heal. In this way, the never-ending healing journey can become a track we loop on. Instead of accepting that there is no one final fix and moving on with life, we can get caught in the cycle of always needing to heal, telling ourselves that if we could just fix one more thing, we would finally be ready. Healing can be beautiful, but when we place too much focus on this one element of life, it can turn our lives into a waiting room where we feel like we're doing the work, but in fact, we have not yet stepped into true leadership of our lives. The thing is, the longer we spend in this loop, the more we start to unconsciously believe the story that we aren't capable of leading our own lives. Beliefs and the actions that reinforce them are interconnected. So if we act as though we aren't in full leadership of our lives, we will start to believe we aren't capable of it, which is a painful and immobilizing story to live in. So what is true leadership then, and how does it exist in relation to a lifelong journey of healing and self-inquiry? The answer is different for everyone. In today's practice, you will contemplate what that means and looks like for you. Welcome to Haven, the space where you step out of the noise and step into what matters. Let's begin with taking 3 big breaths to help you arrive into your practice. Inhale. Notice your energy. Connect to your body. Exhale. Let something soften. Inhale again, filling up all the way to the top. Expanding the reach of your energy further into your body. Exhale, long and cleansing, letting go. Inhaling a deep and full inhale. Filling up, holding at the top, reach your energy upwards, and then also feel yourself anchored in this space, in this moment. Exhale, let it go. Take a moment to adjust your body and find your way to stillness in a way that feels good to you. As you're settling into this moment, bring to mind this idea of leadership and being the true leader of your own life. What qualities come to mind? You might think of a leader as someone who has great integrity or honors their word, someone who balances softness with strength, has clarity, or is really on purpose. Maybe there's a person that comes to mind when you think of leadership. If so, what qualities does that person have? Bringing this energy in towards you, put a color and a feeling to it. Envision it here with you. Maybe there's a face or the picture of a leader that came to your mind. Bring that person here into this moment with you. Now, alongside that, can you start to envision your experience of healing and self-inquiry? What's coming up within that experience? You might remember light bulb moments. You might be remembering sticky feelings that you've befriended. You might celebrate the level of self-understanding it's brought you. And maybe there's also an ongoing feeling of an ache, or feeling of retelling the same stories over and over again. That feeling of, will I ever be ready? When will I get to be the leader that I so admire? What feelings have you been searching for, and how long has this searching been with you? When you imagine stepping forwards just as you are, and right now, stepping into leadership, what's there? What's in the way of moving you from where you are to where you want to go? Now put a feeling and a color to this energy and envision it here with you in your presence. You might also picture a younger version of yourself who craved leadership and certainty. And bring this feeling into the space alongside the picture of the leader. Bring this picture into your mind, just allowing it to settle and be in the presence of the leader that you pictured earlier. Now, considering your relationship with healing and leading your life, consider that the healing might not need to come before the leadership, but rather that we can experience healing within leadership. What if you could allow the leader to step ahead while the healing continues to exist, but now in the form of a follower? The way a young child unquestionably follows and feels safe with their parent. What if this leader took the hand of the child and walked forwards? What if the light of the leader expanded to encompass the part of you that's actively healing? We'll move into a few minutes of breath to integrate this visualization. Here we'll inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4 in a box breath. As you inhale, picture the light of the leader expanding. As you hold, tune into that energy of the healer and let it wash over you. Exhale, step out of the story you've been looping in and step into the safe space held by the leader. Hold and feel this new sense of security start to grow your confidence and your light. This practice is about stepping out of your healing loop and into the steady, wise presence of your inner leader. Here we go. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. 2 more rounds, continuing on your own. Inhale, feel that light expand. Holding, tuning into the energy of the steady and the calm. Exhale, release the pressure, release the striving. Holding, resting in the spaciousness of safety. When you're ready, take your last exhale, releasing the breath, coming back and noticing what's here now. Notice your connection to that inner leader and consider the idea that they have always been here with you. Ask yourself gently, where in my body does my inner leader feel most alive? What qualities or values does this inner leader have? What message do they have for me today? Where in my life am I being asked to step out of waiting and into leadership? What is one thing I know I can start doing to embody this? Let these answers arrive however they want. It might not be right now, it might be later today or tomorrow or some other time in the future. They might come up as words, images, feelings, or just a quiet sense of knowing. All of that is okay. What if true leadership didn't ask you to be perfect or fully finished? What if you could lead yourself with the trust that you are whole enough and have the tools and resources you need right now to take the next step and to answer each question as it comes? What if the safety and security that you need to keep healing is found in your inner leader coming forwards, stepping into the leadership of your life, and that doing this is what creates the conditions that will support your healing, not in the ever looping story that it's been on, but on a path that moves you ever forwards into the life that you get to be here living. Place a hand on your heart. Repeat to yourself silently or out loud, I am the leader I have been waiting for. This life is mine to create and to live out loud, and the moment to do that is now and will always be now. I give myself permission to stop what I have outgrown, to step into what I truly want, to change my mind, to change my story, to begin again, and to embrace my journey of growth and evolution as something that can not only happen alongside me stepping in to my life, but it's something that becomes even more possible as I do. Claim this space, claim this truth. Take a final deep inhale, receiving fully, and exhale, grounding into your body. When you're ready, gently open your eyes or bring your awareness back into the space that you're in, and carry this presence and the answers to these questions with you into the rest of your day.